Hello, OPA family. Happy New Year to all of you. My name is Shifra Lefkowitz, and I get the privilege of hosting the first OPA call of the new year. I think that's cool. I'm excited to be here. Lots of good stuff going on in Shackley, in the product arena, in the business. And who isn't excited for the new year, 2024? Wow, we're really blessed. So, do you like my lipstick and my lip gloss? I am so pleased not to have to wear whatever X brand when we could finally put on a lipstick and a lip gloss that we know is vegan, it's safe, it doesn't have any bad ingredients. I'm excited about that. You know, it's the little things because we didn't have it for all this time. So there is lots of goodness that we want to be excited about and share with our Shackley family and new people. So anyways, we're going to spend some time on a little on business and on product. So what happened was we were going to do a very special call. My downline, Daniela, the dietitian, was supposed to be my speaker, but she lost her voice. So in the last minute, she couldn't join us. So she said she's going to give us a rain check because she has a really amazing talk on aging and longevity. And so we're going to save it for a different time. But for now, as leaders, we always have to figure out a plan B. And plan B was I was going to be the speaker. And what am I going to talk about? Tips and ideas for 2024. So I'll just be myself and share how I look at the future and my business and so on. So first, I'd like to share a quote. Okay, and the quote reads, "Don't grow only for yourself. If you have some worthwhile information, share it. By reaching others, you will reach yourself." This is very powerful. And this is what we do in our Shackley business. We just don't grow for ourselves. We care to share worthwhile information by reaching others, and then we have growth ourselves. And for those of you, I believe most of you watched the January 6th broadcast, either live or the recording. I watched the recording yesterday, and I love all the field speakers that spoke. Everybody was just outstanding, from Rick Seymour to Bob Ferguson to Serena to, I don't remember all of them, Pam Carey. They did an outstanding job portraying what it is to be a Shackley ambassador and a Shackley business leader. But I was very inspired by Serena. Serena shared an extremely powerful message. And if you didn't get the depth of it, go back and listen to it again. But I'm going to point out a couple of things to what she shared. And she said, "I do this business naturally." It means that certain activities in our business comes easy to her. And we all have that. Certain things come easy to us. Everybody has a different thing that they do well, that they can do again and again and again. But it's the other stuff, it's the hard stuff that we need to do that we're sometimes uncomfortable to embrace. And that is where the rubber meets the road. That is where you really start to work on yourself and you figure out how you can do things that won't be easy, but it will bring tremendous results. Think of that person that needs our product so badly and you're fearful to offer it to them because they might say no, or that they're going to give you resistance, or they're going to say no, and then you're going to have to figure out how to offer it to them in a better way. Or that person that you think that really could benefit from our business and we're afraid to offer it to them just because we have the fear of rejection. She brought out such powerful points that it's not about the money or the trips, although those things are really important. It's about who we become in the process. And I know that a couple of years ago, I gave a talk on the goal is the journey. So I won't repeat it, but exactly this is what she was trying to say, that it's not where we're going to get. It's what we're going to do on the way to get there. And all good things aren't easy. You know, if you want to have a wholesome meal, you're going to have to cut those vegetables and you're going to have to prepare and cook. Otherwise, if you want to have a quick thing, it won't be healthy. Sometimes we can trick and make quick, healthy things like a shake, like you drink a life shake. But in general, if you're going to want to have something, a major outcome, it's going to take effort. And what she attached was, I loved it, passion, intention, efficiency, growth, investment, learning, consistency, challenge, impact, and to give. And that's a leader. That's what I work on doing every single day. And this is what can take you to the next level. So I was very inspired by your talk. And what are the things that can get you to do certain activities that are going to end giving you different results? Because we always look back. Last year, January, what did I want? What did I plan to do? And what happened? And what can I do now that it should have different outcomes? And this is the talk you need to have with yourself and say, you know, what am I willing to do? Am I willing to do free groups, wellness communities? It's not comfortable. And I'm going to talk a little bit more details about it soon. But trust me, I scheduled a free group for January 10 and 11. And I wish I could cancel it. I mean, just because I have to prepare, I have to do all the work for it, it's not easy. But I know very clearly why I'm doing it. And this is why I will persevere and do it, even if it's not exactly, you know, in my comfort zone. So embrace uncomfortable things, because this is what's going to get you to the next rank, more income, a better lifestyle, lots of things that you have on your bucket list that you want. And these changes will help you. And I'm going to give you some ideas that I have, but you can tweak it. You can do it all kinds of different ways. So I just want to share my screen once more, and I want to show you. This is my mission. And I am extremely passionate about this mission. And my mission is to empower women to self-care, to live a healthier and better life because they deserve it, and to teach and coach women to empower others to do the same. This is why I do what I do. Yes, the money in the bank and all the side things are great, great benefits. But this is the driver. Shifra Lefkowitz could make a difference in other women's lives. And so could you. What is your mission that you want to wake up for every single morning? And do your best in focusing on it. Beyond focusing on the results. just for the sake of doing it. And this is what I keep thinking every time when I think of the free group and I freak out. This is what I think about, what I can do to make a difference. And then when I do the uncomfortable activity, and one woman after the other will put in messages and say, Schiffer, you're so passionate. Schiffer, this was such helpful information. Schiffer, you helped me my kids ate healthier today. Schiffer, then I know why I'm doing it. But if I don't take the courage to do the uncomfortable thing, I will never know what difference it can make. So what difference do you want to make in this new year that you didn't do in the past without worrying about the money? Just because we're gifted with a Shackley gift. Pam, I think it was Pam that spoke, that said that we're in a Shackley bubble. Yeah, Pam Carey. We're in a Shackley bubble. And we're keeping all these things to ourselves. And we really need to share it. And, reference back to our quote from the beginning. So with that, we'll get into some technical stuff. Okay. So 2 things that Shackley announced on the broadcast, I want to take the opportunity to explain. And the rest, they said you should study the incentive book. So we'll leave it at that. So number 1 that I think is very important to understand is how Star Club bonuses are going to work. I don't think they delved into it too deeply. So I figured I'll take a few minutes to explain it. So let me bring it up. Let's see where we have it. Okay, 1 second. 1 minute. 1 second. Okay. Share screen. Let's see. Okay, could you see the enhanced Star Club bonus? Ray, could you see it? Yes? Okay, so enhanced Star Club bonus. Just to simplify, this is the way we're going to be earning Star Club bonuses from January 1st and on. So it's already in effect. And this is the new way. So up to now, we earn $25 for each $150 order a new join. That's going away, but that's not going away because that was our money. The $25 was taken from the price differential of that order. So they just gave it to us up front versus giving to us in our commission check. So those $25 are just going back to where it came from, and you're going to get it in your price differential in your check. So no worries about that. The $75 bonus was only given if you had 3 stars. And this is what we're talking about, the $75 Star Club bonus. Okay, so the new rule is you need to have 3 new enrollments and $500 in sales before tax, shipping, or any non-PV items. So let me give you an example. You have enrollment number 1. Someone signs up for a $150 order. That's 1. A retail customer places an order for $75. That's number 2. And then you have this new youth client that signs up with a whole collection for $400, and that equals, or we'll do 3, and that equals to $525. So again, first one, someone signs up with $150, they get free membership, free shipping, and you get 1 enrollment. Then this next one is a retail customer that comes in and buys for $75. And then the third one is a youth client that comes in with $300 order. That equals to $525. You now qualify for a Star Club bonus of $75. So retail customers, members, and ambassadors will be counted as enrollment. So for retail customer places an order, this is their only time that they're going to count for Star Club. Once they upgrade to member, they won't be a star anymore because they already were a star the first time when they were retail. So keep this in mind when you're bringing in new people. What's the wisest way of how they should join? The good news is if you have a member coming in or that retail customer that's under 150, it still counts as an enrollment. And then if you have someone making a bigger order, it equals to the $500. This could be repeated as many times in the calendar month, but if you don't complete it, it goes to zero the first of the following month. This is the new Star Club bonus program. I'm going to pause for a second. If anyone has a question, you can unmute yourself and ask.
Hi, it's Sarah. You can
Hi.
hear me? Hey, Chef, I always love listening to you. I wonder why.
Thank
Listen,
you.
I think that we want to talk about a hack over here because for some people, like you mentioned, if a retail customer places an order and it's not a big order or it's a small order, and like you said, they won't be counted twice once they upgrade to membership. Some people, what they might want to do is to place the order under your name, drop ship it to them, and charge their credit card. You lay out the money and let them and you charge their credit card. And I know that some people don't have credit card machines, but I learned from you, Shifra, is to use Square, and it really, really pays because we have to figure out how to play the cards right.
Okay,
Right?
thank you, Sarah, for pointing that out. Okay, so this is the new Star Club bonus. The way you earn Star Club bonuses for the new year. Okay, and of course, this will also give you 10 points on your tracker each time you complete the $500. Next thing that I want to talk about is the rank up bonuses. That I'm so excited about that they're keeping it there, because sometimes it takes time for us to move up in a rank, especially in the higher ranks. It takes effort over time and months. So if you were working towards this goal and you didn't get there, this is excellent. The rank up bonuses are the same like last year. Just share my screen for a second. Let's bring it up. So rank up bonuses are just like last year. And this little thing that you have to have 6 people with 500 customers over, in each month, members besides ambassadors, $500 will be pretty simple because we're going to be accruing Star Club bonuses. So this qualification will be easily met. Otherwise, you just have to hold the rank for 3 additional months, and then you get these awards. And this is real. We've had someone on our team earn the coordinator and the senior coordinator bonuses a couple of months ago, and it was very exciting for her. So let's encourage the ambassadors and the leaders on our team to go for the next rank, because this is a very powerful incentive. It really is a nice treat for growing your rank. And then Marcy announced there's going to be some extra recognition for new ranks, like a phone call from the home office, flowers, recognition on stage. That's always there. It looks like the recognition is being stepped up a bit. So I'll be excited to see the recognition that people will be getting. But rank advancement is something that clear cut, focus, and we can really help the leaders on our team earn these bonuses. So consider making a couple of phone calls to some of the people on your team and telling them, listen, Shackley is continuing this rank up incentive. And we have a new chance to earn that bonus that you wanted whenever, and give them hope, and help them see beyond where they could see, so they could achieve the ranks they want to. Okay, so these are the two things that I'm going to talk about as far as the incentives. And then I want to go into some activities. But before I do that, I'd like to just shout out, if you like the new multitaskers, we have the only really clear-cut kosher one is Good Gut and Go. And that is a very exciting product. For the first time, we can offer children a probiotic that is easy to use and drink. It tastes delicious, and we are spreading the word. I'm handing out samples and talking to people about it. It's delicious. I would drink a couple of them if it wouldn't just have an effect on different, and on the digestive system. But it's really delicious, kid and adult friendly. And some people are asking, what does it compare to? So it's not the Pearl, but it's like the Optiflora DI. And the price is really good, because Optiflora DI is $33.40 members price, and the Good Gut and Go is $37.90, and that is with prebiotic together. And if you buy a bottle of prebiotic, it's almost $20. So I think it's a pretty good deal, the Good Gut and Go. And you have there 3 grams of fiber. The only thing you might want to tell people is to drink plenty of water because of that fiber in it, to have the best results. So we're excited about Good Gut and Go. The Flora and Flow is also an exciting new product. It has a little hiccup because it has a D on it, but I think people that suffer with UTIs are going to have a good solution. So that's for the second one. The other ones I'm not too familiar about. But I just wanted to mention that this is an exciting thing for kids and adults that want to drink their probiotic. Okay, so now let's move on to some activity ideas. So the free groups. Now, the idea is that Shaklee is doing a great job providing us with content that we can share with people. And this is very helpful, because when I started doing my first challenge in the summer, and I had to Google information and look and read and get some facts and stuff, it was more tedious. It was more work. Now there is such an arsenal of content already from the beginning, from September, that you can just pick and choose what you want to focus on. I know the company is focusing on 21 whole day, and that's great. So it's not a contradiction. I just want to talk about a concept that is very powerful with the wellness communities and the free groups. Now, as I shared with you already in the past and at conference, I'm doing the free groups through audio. Most of my immediate clientele aren't on social media. And as mothers of big families that are busy, we chose to use audio as our delivery, as our way of technology to reach the people. And my own investment, I invested in a hotline. I pay for this every month. And I can do live calls and record the calls on the system. I could send broadcast messages. I can have people leaving messages. It's a very efficient technology that I'm really excited about. Now, the trend is changing, right? The way we did business 20 years ago is not attractive. So it's either we level up or we become obsolete, right? So I'm willing to learn ways of how I can attract the younger generation of people. So people don't like salesy people, especially the millennials and the X, whatever, these generations that are younger than me, they don't want to be told what to do. They want to decide what they want to do and then tell me what they want, right? So that's why we ask questions. What would you like? How do you want to feel? How can I help you? And that's how we ask permission. But somehow in our community, there was a shift. It became like pushy, shackly salespeople. So I wanted to shift that, and I want to change it. The shackly people are going to become a positive force for all of our extended community in all areas, because the phone reaches everywhere, right? So why do I want to do the free groups? I want to do the free groups because I want to give hope and light and information to people that they can improve their health and well-being for themselves and for their family. And they have no other place really to get that, only through some kind of a channel that's promoting something. So let's say if they go to a health practitioner, they'll promote their thing. So if it's acupuncture, if it's chiropractic, if it's kinesiology, they're gonna, but nobody's really addressing healthy living. So we, as Shaklee ambassadors, have information. We always have. I mean, even 30 years ago, when I joined the Shaklee family and I started to do the business and do events, we were always 3 steps ahead, if not more, than the average population. We taught people that, licorice and sugar isn't healthy. Nobody knew that. Today, everybody knows, and they might still be eating it, but then no one knew that it wasn't okay. We taught people ABC. Now there is overdose of information. So people are so confused, they don't want to listen to anything. So how do we balance that out? So I made a commitment to myself once this whole wellness community was launched and I was listening to all kinds of things. I said, I'm willing to do this for 12 months, even if we don't sell one product. But we're going to change what people view us as Shaklee people. They're going to start to view us as a positive force of goodness. That's my vision. So I have done 3 challenges already. And the lesson that I got from it, like I said before, was the positive feedback. I did something different for my children today. That's enough for me. I did something different for myself. I learned a new habit. I drank more water and my baby was happier. Whatever the feedback was, it's worthwhile. And so many different comments. Like one woman said, you're just so pleasant to listen to, and you have such great information that I can't thank you enough for doing this. So by doing, how I do the free group is we do it for 2 days, 2 30-minute live calls, and it's recorded. And then if people miss it, they can listen to it. And the point is that we're not promoting Shaklee in these calls. Just at the end of the second call, I say, let's say if it was the water challenge and people can drink water and feel better, in case they don't feel better by just increasing to 10 cups of water, Shaklee has solutions, and you can reach out to the person that invited you to this call, and she's going to tell you how you can help yourself. So every time we made recommendations that can help them for that solution, like drinking the hydrate and so on. And then they can decide if the lessons they learned is enough to solve their issue, or if not, they can reach out to the person that invited them for more solutions. Now, like what they shared originally on the wellness communities was that some people will come on 6, 7, 8 times before they make a decision to buy. But I can see how we building trust with people that they come and learn. So I can't encourage you enough. If you're doing it, congratulations. Keep doing it, but really understand why you're doing it and what platform you want to use. I know some of my downlines, they don't like Facebook, they use WhatsApp. Some are wanting to do it on Zoom. Everybody can figure out the platform that works for them. The most important thing is to be able to share free information that's enough valuable that people want to come on and listen, and go away with something that's really worthwhile their time in the most short amount of time. Now, we were thinking first to do 3 days, but the attention span of the younger generation is very short. So I decided in the end just to keep it to 2 days, and then have the follow-ups. So the challenge I'm doing on Wednesday is we're doing a free immunity challenge. I printed out all the immunity information that Shackley shared whenever 2 months ago about immunity. And we decided, my team together, my amazing team that we keep brainstorming together, we decided the challenge will be sleep, because lack of sleep definitely makes your immune system drop. If someone is very busy and they're sleeping too little, after a few days, their throat is going to start hurting or something is going to happen. So we're going to focus on sleep. And in our community, moms, sometimes they have lack of sleep, and so that's going to be the challenge. So and then the paid group is going to be a deep dive of how you can improve your immune system with the Shackley solutions. And that's going to be optional. Whoever wants to join, they're going to get a special call, immunity call, a more deep dive. So anyways, this is my vision and the way I see the wellness communities. You can pick and choose. There's so much information. The thing I don't like, I skip. The thing that talks to me, I use. And this is up to you. How you do it is your choice, but do it. Do something, because we have the power to be a positive force to people, and let's share it with them. Okay. Where are we up to? 9:02. Okay. So events. I know that events went to the wayside since COVID, but I have to tell you, I made a test. In November, I hosted 2 youth events back to back. And I have to tell you, thank God, it was a success, a tremendous success. Now, let me tell you something. It's scary when you schedule it, especially I had to travel. I traveled upstate. But as much as people are busy, they are yearning for connection. Is that true? I think so. Everybody is so fast paced. Nobody's listening to anybody. Nobody is reaching out and giving that caring heart, that feeling. It was unbelievable. It was women between 30 and 40. And what I did was, like I said before, give people an experience. So a free group is a certain kind of experience of information and knowledge and so on. I made a test because I'm studying a lot how to attract the younger generation. Why, if you tell somebody you might want to become a Shackley ambassador, and they say, no, I won't do that. So we have to, make it exciting. We have to re-portray that thing. So giving people an experience is the thing. Everybody goes to places where they have a good experience. So going into these 2 events, I said, I'm going to be brave and I'm going to do something different that I never did. And I hope it was going to be good, and it was a success. So I'm going to share it with you. Again, this is not a special formula. It's just an idea that you can take to any level. So I told the host to tell them that they're going to have a spa experience, like a special spa experience. And they knew I sell Shackley, and they knew that there are going to be products there, but I said it will be special. So when everyone came, the host prepared beautifully. I think that's very important because food makes the mood. And I said everybody will eat first. I'm not between the food and them. So I was just chit-chatting and they were eating, and then after whatever amount of time, we said, okay, we're gonna get started. So anyway, so we already broke the ice, we already spoke, and everybody was already getting comfortable with me. And then everyone sat down on their place. Was was nice with candles, and it was a nice atmosphere. And I told them, listen, the first thing we're going to do is unwind, because you just rushed from your house, from the kitchen, from getting the kids out of the house in the morning, and so on and so forth. So everybody's going to relax. And I brought along the Reveal. It is a very cool product. I don't have too much time to use it because I'm spreading goodness, but the Reveal product is cool. So I gave them instructions to put the Reveal on their hands. So they were passing it around, and everybody put the Reveal on their hands. And and I told them, we're going to close the light and we're going to put on for 10 minutes meditation music. And I didn't have the eye masks yet. I didn't find it in the store, but I already have eye masks for next time. But anyways, I said, nobody cheat, nobody peek out, everybody close their eyes. And the music was playing, and I was talking softly. And just saying some nice positive things about them, and to relax and to let go and to open up and to be open to new things. And it was just, and one woman peeked out, and she saw everyone's eyes were closed, so she quickly closed her eyes. So it was really cool. I'm telling you, I was surprised. And then after 10 minutes, I closed the music and we put on the lights, and everybody went to wash off their Reveal from their hands. Wow, my hands are so soft and it feels so nice, and this is amazing. And they were on board. I'm telling you, this works. It was so interesting. And then we passed around the serum and the lotion, and everybody was feeling moisturized and amazing. And then I did my talk. The whole thing went different. I mean, I can't explain. It was really an experience. They got this feeling that I'm not coming here to sell. I'm coming here to give them a nice time because they deserve it, because they're hardworking mothers and wives, and they deserve a treat. What could you do for people to make them feel better? So when they go home, they say, Shifra Lefkowitz, Bar Madurin, Julia Barron, whoever you are, did something special for me today. And I just feel excited and living. And I can tell you, I have order forms for all my events. And I spoke about the Shackley difference, and I did all the youth products, and everybody did their face, and it was a lot of fun. And then I had these order forms. And this is a thing that I learned from Durkin. I don't know if you remember him from a while back. He was one of those network marketing speakers. And he taught me that you need to do 3 packages. So people don't think if they want to order, people are focusing on A, B, or C. If they want the basic, if they want advanced, or if they want the whole thing. So I handed out those forms, and people were filling it out, and it was so powerful. Not because I did something special. It's because I made them feel special. And then in the evening, I repeated the same formula for different people. And thank God, the results were fantastic. And you know what was the most mind-boggling? That I had 8 new signups that never bought Shackley. And we keep on saying our community is saturated. Everybody knows about Shackley. And there were maybe two people. One was my customer. I never met her before. And then another one had purchased Shackley before. But other than that, most of the people never bought Shackley products. And we keep saying that it's saturated and everyone knows about Shackley. They know about Shackley, but they're not buying Shackley products. That's the difference. So, I don't know, maybe we need to go back, not maybe, for sure, we need to go back and do events. Go ask people to host. Now, it's not easy to find a person to host, but if you're determined to find, promise, this host got free products. She got a reward for all the orders that came in. And make it worthwhile for the person to host, but these are customers for life. You know, it pays to make them happy. Give them a whole youth collection or whatever it is they're excited about. Just get in front of their people. You know, sometimes we're so hung up like, what should I promise? Will they buy? Doesn't matter. Just go there. Give an experience to people, and the goodness will come because people are looking. I mean, they're searching, they're yearning for what we have. They're just so stuck up about nobody telling them what to do. So we have to get them to become vulnerable. And when they become vulnerable, then maybe they could make a decision that they want to buy from us or partner with us or whatever it is. And it's our job to do that, to make that connection and so on. So this is my event story, and I encourage you to be brave and schedule some events in this new year. Even if you do one event once a month, or even one event once in 2 months, but just do it, because things will happen. You're gonna meet new people that you haven't met before. Okay. And then to finish up with some ideas, you know, maybe you're doing it, but I'm just going to remind you, give the best customer service. The best customer service is ask your person, ask the client, ask your member, how can you give her good service? What's the good thing for her? Should you follow up with her? Should you send her an email? Does she want a reminder? Does she want instructions? Find out, let them tell you how you could give good customer service to them. Be in touch with people, help them in ways that, you know, some people, I realize, I came to the conclusion, like, my service is that I place orders for all my customers. Whoever wants, I place their orders, because a lot of people don't have computers, so it's just easier. But I came to the realization, even people that have phones or computers, it's too tedious. They don't want to go through looking in the cart, and they say they're going to place the order, and then you see a week later, didn't yet place it. I texted this girl. I tell her, do you want me to place your order for you? She goes, yeah, please. And I just placed it, and it was done within 5 minutes. So what service does your customer want? That's why we're here. That's why they're not buying from a store, because we're personalized. We do this, we do whatever they want. So the best way to know is to ask them. If it's birthday cards, you know, I connect with people with their birthday. People love it. I send birthday cards every month with a handwritten note. And it really helps build that relationship. Periodic mailings, like now I picked certain people, and I sent some of these samples, the multitaskers, and periodic mailings of different information that they might want to benefit. We used to do that. People like it. People want information. They don't get so much mail. Emails, they get hundreds, and they just go delete, 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 delete. If a letter comes in their mailbox, there's a chance they might read it, because it's not by their computer or by their phone. So try it, you know, pick 50 people, make a mailing. Let them know about the multitaskers. You don't know, you know, it's just activities that they work. They work. And then don't forget to do the follow-up calls. I know that messaging is so easy, I know I talked to some of the leaders on my team and they asked me a question, and as I'm talking, they're already messaging what I'm saying to the other person. Like I didn't even finish. And I'm like, but why wouldn't you pick up the phone and call her and tell it to her? So if she has a question, she can ask back, or you can ask her a question to understand better what she's trying to find out. What is this? Like, and then there's mismessaging. They understood this and you wrote that. I'm not saying you could send a reminder for a free group or, such a kind of a thing. You could send a message. But if someone has a question, or like a business leader, you want to give them an idea for their business, or you want to help them with something, I don't know. And messaging never does it. It's that personal touch. It's that conversation. And it's so important. And even if we're all from the older generation and we know this, we need to teach it to the leaders that are younger and they're not doing it, because it makes a real difference in relationships. Sometimes you'll ask a leader like what her downline is doing. She's like, I don't know. I mean, I message with her, but what is she really doing? Like, what is she thinking? What's on her mind? Like, don't you want to know? So again, remembering that communication is what's going to set us apart from other people. This is what makes us special, because we're going to do the things that no one else does. And if you're going to put some of these things to practice, I believe and hope that you can see some change and growth in your business, because it's all about intention and wanting to make a difference and passion and sharing that will create growth. And I want to end with a quote. And this quote was on President Ronald Reagan's desk. And I've had times in my business where I needed to, let's see if we can make it bigger, where I really studied this quote. And this hangs, I have it rewritten on top of my desk. There is no limit to what a man can do or where he can go if he doesn't mind who gets the credit. This is what I live by. It's not about me. It's about the other people and how I can make a difference in the people on my team and my clients and future prospects and future people, because there really is no limit. We just have to make the effort and become uncomfortable and share and give from ourselves, and the rest will come. I wish you all a great new year and success in your business growth and personal development, because it feels really good when you work hard and you do uncomfortable things and then you get to new places. So thank you all for listening, and have a great month and a great year.